Good morning. Welcome to the Inn at Pine Terrace and Economwalk. We're at this lovely garden and we're so glad you're joining us. This is the 8th garden of our tour. We're with the Pewaukee Area Arts Council and this is a fundraiser for us and we hope that you will donate. Go to pewaukeearts.org and there's plenty of ways to find how to fund us there. One of the things that we're doing is that we designed a logo shirt and apparel, and the shirts come in all different colors, all different styles, and we've just also introduced men's, and they're available until the 31st of July. So you can find out all about how to order the apparel on our website as well. And we also designed a really cute tumbler, insulated tumbler. And I tested it the other day and it kept ice cold for several hours, which is a big plus for me. So I wanted to thank Schulte's Garden Center for being the host of this particular garden, the Inn at Pine Terrace. And I wanted to introduce John. John Gressley is the owner. Thank you so much for opening up your garden to us this morning.
It's my pleasure.
Tell us about this incredible house you have.
The Inn at Pine Terrace built a house built in 1880 by a family, a wealthy family from Chicago. They lived here for about 40 years into the 1920s, and the house kind of turned over right away to a lodging operation. It became the Pine Terrace Resort. It was a summer resort, operated during the summer and closed up in the winter. And the family had cabins down on Fowler Lake that people would stay at, and then they would have food. They had dinner up here at the inn. They operated into the 1970s, and at that time they sold the property going down to the lake to a developer, and there are now condominiums between us and the lake. We're kind of this little island in a very residential area. But a man bought the building in 1985 and invested, the rumor is $1.5 million in restoring it and opened it as a bed and breakfast,
Okay.
A full-time B&B operation. And I'm the 4th owner of the inn since then, and we love having people come and visit, and we love our gardens, and we're happy to have you here.
Well, thank you so much, John. We are very pleased, so thank you again.
You're welcome.
So this is an art and garden tour, so I want to introduce you to Jackie Nicholson. She's a member of the Pewaukee Area Arts Council, a singer, and she's going to talk to you about songs she's going to sing.
Well, thank you so much for having me here. It means a lot to me to be able to play for you. And I wrote a song about the artist that's here today, and her name is Anne, and her dad was a trapper, and I thought it would be fun to write a song about Anne, and so this is how it goes.
So we're with Anne, subject of Jackie's song. And Anne is with the Pewaukee Area Arts Council, and she's an incredible painter. And Anne, tell us what you've been doing here this morning.
I want to thank John for inviting us all to be here. This beautiful bed and breakfast is a treasure in Oconomowoc, and I've always been intrigued by it. And I was lucky enough to be able to paint here today. So we're enjoying beautiful Wisconsin weather. And for a plein air artist, it's a joy to be able to be outside and enjoy the weather and have the interaction of the elements of light to be able to be captured on canvas. So when I first start out a painting, I like to set up a composition. And over here is kind of like what it looks like beforehand. I do a wash and a basic sketch of what I'm going to do. This happens to be the back of the bed and breakfast. And the one that I'm working on now is a view of the fountain, and I think it's a flowering crab tree and the little bench there. So, I start out with some colors. You can see my palette is very, colorful. I use egg cartons because they're disposable and you can close them up. I don't know, it's my little trick. But I'm so happy to be here and painting. And here's a finished product of the Inn at Pine Terrace.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love all your work, Anne.
Oh, thank you so much. And the song, Jackie and I met a long time ago. We ended up working on a mural at the Nature Center at Lapham Peak, and we were talking with each other, and out came a song after a couple weeks of working on a mural together. So I'm so happy to have Jackie's talent to share today.
Well, thank you, Anne.
Thank you
for joining us at the Inn in Pine Terrace. So, thank you all for joining us. I wanted to thank Alan Becker Investment Group for being the overall sponsor of this event, Schulte's for being the garden host sponsor, John for opening up Inn at Pine Terrace for us. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
So, thank you very much. Be sure to check out our online auction items. This is a fundraiser. Please donate if you're loving the tour. We're hearing that people are loving it, so please show us your love. This is Julia. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be in Pewaukee. Thank you.